Probably the most critical process in installing your on-premise dispenser is identifying the signal supply points or the trigger points on the washer. In the case of the Unimac UW60, these supply trigger points are clearly marked on the back of the control box, as you see here. On this side is our supply common, followed by supply 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Those supply designators are indicated in the microprocessor display as S1 through S9. Here we've wired our commons, common A and B, that we'll look at again on our signal interface module, to the common post here that's identified clearly as common. Pump 1 is wired with our white wire to supply 1 in this location. Pump 2 is to supply 2, 3 is 3, 4 is 4, 5 is on 6, and 6 is on 7. In our installation, we're really only using 4 pumps, so for the purpose of running our system here today, we won't actually be programming or using supply 6 and 7, but this is how it would look if you were running up to 6 pumps. This connection is your hot wire for your washer coming from the wall. You may want to pick up your dispenser power here, or you can pick it up out of a 115 outlet on the wall. This is an easy place to get it, but measure with your voltmeter between the 2 points, or check the voltage rating of the machine to determine what the actual voltage is. The wire colors that we use where we've wired onto the machine correspond to the color designations that we use here. In other words, common A was our black wire. Now from the factory, common A and common B are actually linked together. But we'll show you in a minute how we split those 2 commons for use on certain machines that require that you use 2 commons to get all the supply signals you need. But from the factory, they are linked, and that's why we're showing our brown and our black wires connected together to the single common on the Unimac washer. Pumps number 1 was white, pump 2 is red, green, blue, orange, yellow, and so forth. Those wire colors designate to the pumps that we want to run, and so do these LED displays. When pump 1 is triggered by the washer, you will see this LED on for whatever period of time is programmed by the microprocessor in this case, or by the card on some washers, the chart on others, and by the fixed timer signal output on fixed timer washer. LMIB designation for on-premise applications is not valid, so we won't be using this. There are no cables that come out. In this position, SIB output is indicated by a black, a red, and a brown wire that travels beneath this gray shield and connects back inside of our dispenser. The other end of the SIB cable is this end. This quick disconnect plug, you simply plug in like that, and now the SIB will communicate with our dispenser. This plug here is our remote control. So if at any time you need to disconnect the remote control for service, or to move it, or to pull the board out, simply plug and unplug like that. For laundry machines with more than 1 common, you can split the commons by cutting out one of these 3 resistors. To split your common between pumps 2 and 3, you would simply clip out the R2 resistor in this position. So you would take a pair of snippers and cut here and here, and that part would simply come out. To split commons between pumps 3 and 4, you would cut out the R1 resistor and clip it here and here. To split between pumps 5 and 6, you would cut out the R4 resistor and clip here and here.